Hi. I thought I could share my morning thoughts about value and feeling that you don't have value. And yeah, this might be a long story, maybe. But I know that we are awareness, that's our true nature, true self. And these body minds are kind of characters we play in this 3D world. And there has been underlying feeling of being worthless, unvalued. And I started looking at that mind stuff, but yeah, maybe still useful because I really started to look at that. Where does that feeling came from? And I noticed that it's probably has been a lot of about gender, and then I noticed that there are the conditioning is like women needs to be beautiful, and there's advertising you worth it, so you buy some products and you can think that you are worthy of that good product and beauty product, but the message is still that you are not enough as you are. You have to put some makeup or some beauty product, and then you have value because you're worth it. But if you don't look beautiful, you have no value. So I think that's some conditioning. And those beauty contents that you get the crown when you win some beauty what's the word? You win a competition in beauty and you get your value about being beautiful. So yeah, that's one. And then there's education. You get you gather knowledge from this world, and then you have different skills. You go to get a job, and then you show that you have gathered this much this knowledge, and that's why I'm valuable. I have value. I have gathered knowledge from this world. And there's the underlying feeling that maybe I am not worthy, and you go with a paper with a proof of your value. So you think that the knowledge is the value. So, but if you think that knowledge is the value, then we put that I, who we think we are. We think that we are the knowledge and the value is in that knowledge. But what is the I there? I'm valuable. I have all this knowledge I gathered. But then the knowledge is valuable. How about the I? Then it's kind of saying that I am that knowledge. And the knowledge is the valuable thing. But how about I? So we identified with that. What those we identified ourselves with those skills. We say we are those things. And what was I thinking then? The society, the people who are probably considered to be a better people, and then there's the worst people. And the successful people take their I amness from that success. I'm rich, so I'm better than people who are poor. Or something like that. Or maybe it might be that you are good at sports, so that's your value. But it really doesn't matter. What's the thing? There's the separate self, created ego, which constantly thinks that which is good, which is bad, which is better, which is worst, and the feeling of value and worth is based on something external. If it's the beauty can be taken away. So we are getting older, and if the message is that the youthness is the beauty, so it's kind of going to go away. Or if it's the success with money, and maybe there's a, yeah, if it's, for example, with money, the success, there might be that there is fear that you can lose it, but probably if the mindset is that kind of, that the money isn't the problem, so the money comes back if it goes. But there might be something else then. There might be that because I feel rich, people love me because that I'm rich, I'm successful, I get the love about being successful. Ego does that probably. And then how if that was taken away? Who would I be then? If the people seem to love me because of that job title or that abundance, do they really love the me? Or are people giving love because of those external things? So that leads also feeling kind of empty if the world is giving the love based on beauty or abundance or some skills, education. But if those are taken away, who are you? Who are we then? If we have put our identity to those external things, this 3D world can take those away, and that makes the ego be fearful. It's based on survival, that that conditioning. It's like we have been conditioned as a child to think that if you are a good girl, good person, you get what you want. If you do the way you're supposed to do. And if you are not doing that, then you are bad and might get abandoned, or the love is conditional. You are not getting love if you don't act a certain way. And then we learn to think that being a certain way is the way to get the love. And we start to build kind of costume, identity about those external things. And we think we are those external things. And then this underlying feeling that the people don't give love because who I am. They give love because what I do. They give love because of that costume I'm wearing. I think that's the underlying feeling of emptiness and always seeking, because the identity I has been put on those external things. But what if those all are taken away? Who are you then? The answer, what came to me, was that I'm nothing. I'm no one. And for ego, that's terrible, that's scary. We have been conditioned that it takes away our survival and love if we are not wearing some costume. So we are playing here these characters. But the I, the nothingness, what we truly are, our true self. We born here, come to this world, and we are no ones. And then we take the costumes. So what is really the value of a human being? Is it the beingness, the I amness, I am, I exist? Or is it the costume we wear? What is the value of human being? The words end. Yeah, we play these roles here in our our world's mirroring world. The 3D is reflecting back what we have inside. It's a reflection. And if we wear a costume and think that we are the costume, then we see a world that reflects that back. And there is that emptiness in that costume. There's emptiness in that costume. The emptiness is using that costume, that character. But we suffer because we think that the costume is not good enough. And it should be a better costume. And then we would be fulfilled and loved because of that costume. Who are you? Who are you? Maya, the game of life. That's what we seem to be playing here. Okay, I wanted to share this. Yeah. See you again. Bye. I love you.